All right, my check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oop, let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. Nice. Cool. How you guys doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hope you're all having yourselves a great day. What a game last night, man. What a game it was. It was a thriller. It was a playoff type of an environment. And just back and forth. Just back and forth at the end. Phillies blew a 5-0 lead. Marlins ended up tying it in the bottom of the ninth. They were actually down 5-4 at the time. But Jorge Soler had a solo homer. And, well, every time the Phillies put up a couple of runs, the Marlins had an answer. And now the question is, can the Phillies try to close it out today? The Marlins have been playing really good baseball. They're 50-51 on the season. They're 34-23 at home. And, well, Johnny Cueto is going to be on the mound for them. So we'll get to Cueto's stats in just a few moments. But talking a little bit more about last night, Phillies bullpen really struggled as the Marlins were just able to come to life. And it really actually started even before the bullpen came in. You had Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Josh Bell going back-to-back. Chisholm Jr.'s shot was pretty nice. But the Phillies bullpen was just not able to hold the fort down. They had 3 chances to get an opportunity to try to secure a save, and they were just not were not able to do so. So, but today they got to seal the deal, and they got to try to come out and win the series at Lone Depot Park, and give this Marlins team a lot of credit. Their new acquisitions yesterday actually ended up getting 7 hits combined between Jake Burger and Josh Bell. So they've been playing really well. What's up, guys? How we all doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's back. There we go. What's up, Leslie? How you doing, Leslie? Thanks for coming on here. Go Marlins. We root for everybody on here, man. Last night was a rough one, man. What's up, Eric? How we doing? What is up, guys? Everybody's in the house. We got a busy day. Man, that was quite a night. Felt like it was 2 games last night, seriously. I do have to let you guys know that I might be taking a few more breaks today than usual because I also have to pack. I'm pretty much packed, but like I gotta start getting after I'm done with this. I gotta pack up my equipment because I'm going somewhere. I'm gonna be dog sitting for a couple of days, but we're gonna be taking everything with us. So I do have to. Hopefully the stream won't go too long. If it does go over like 3.5 hours, we may have to call it quits because I do have to go somewhere. But we'll see what happens. Love the audio effects. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. What's up? Thanks, yes, sir. You make me smile too, man. What's up, JJ? What's up, Christopher? What is up, Christopher? Yes. Okay, so let's go over the starting lineups for today. All right, so for the Phils, they got Kyle Schwarber at the DH spot. He's batting in the leadoff spot. Alec Bohm is playing over at third. He's batting second. Bryce Harper over at first base. He's hitting third. Nick Castellanos is out in right field. He's batting in the cleanup spot. And then we got Bryson Stott, who's over at second base. He's batting fifth. JT Realmuto behind the plate today. So he's back from the injury that he was dealing with, and he seems to be, hopefully he's all right. But he's batting sixth. Batting seventh will be Brandon Marsh, who's out in center field. Trey Turner is hitting eighth now, and he's over at shortstop. He had a tough night at the office last night. And Jay Cave is out in left field. He'll be batting ninth. So once again, it's Schwarber, Bohm, Harper, Castellanos, Stott, Realmuto, Marsh, Turner, and Cave, and that is the lineup for the Phils. And they're going to be going up against Johnny Cueto. So Cueto, a veteran who's now 37 years old. It's really hard to believe it. But he's 0-2 on the season with a 5.06 earned run average, 14 strikeouts, a .88 whip. And in his last game that he played, he went 6 innings. He allowed 4 earned runs. He had 5 strikeouts, gave up 2 homers, 1 walk, and 4 hits. That was against the Tigers. But then the outing before that against the Rockies, he went 6 innings. He only gave up 2 hits and had 8 strikeouts. So as long as the Phillies can just try to get a hold of him early on, I think that could be something that could really benefit in their favor. But Cueto has been doing a pretty good job throughout his entire career. The injuries, though, they've been certainly a bad thing for him. Remember, he started off his career with the Cincinnati Reds from 2008 to 2015. And he played for the Royals after he got traded, and then the Giants picked him up, and he spent 6 seasons with them. Then he played for the White Sox, and now he's on the Marlins. So, they got 23 people on here. How you guys doing? Oh, you're mad about yesterday? Oh, man, it's tough. It's tough, but that's why today's a brand new day, and that's why baseball is so great. So Cueto will face Schwarber here. First pitch is outside, and we are just underway at 12:13 p.m. Eastern Time. The 1-0. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. When you said that we're going to have to take more breaks than usual, I really thought you were going to say the burrito was finally hitting. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, foul ball. So Schwarber hitting 181, slashing 181, 323, and 523 on the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's facing Johnny Cueto here. And the pitch, fly ball that's hit out to left field. Going back on it towards the track and making the catch is Brian De La Cruz as Schwarber got underneath it. And there's 1 away. Schwarber went 0 for 5 in last night's game. He worked the count up almost every single at-bat to at least 3 balls. Here comes Alec Bohm. He'll be facing off against Cueto here, and Bohm hits this one back on the mound. It actually hit the leg of Cueto. Goes back over to Stallings. Stallings throw over to first in time. What a play. That was like a pinball machine type of a play. Just hit off the mound. It ended up getting the back heel of Cueto and then just came right back to Stallings right at the plate. And an unlucky bounce for Alec Bohm. Can't describe it any better than that. Oh, boy. Give Stallings credit, though, because he barehanded it and did a good job, and it actually hit the foot of Johnny Cueto, I believe, on that cleat. Oh, man. I honestly, I'm with you, Leslie. I can't understand that. So the trainers are going out there to see if Cueto's all right. He's walking just fine, but when those types of hits come back at you, and that was probably 105 miles per hour off the bat, it's pretty hard. Not so easy. So there's 2 up, 2 down. We're in the top of the first. There's 2 outs, and Bryce Harper's coming up. As far as the defense goes for the Marlins, they will have Stallings behind the plate. First pitch, foul ball. Stallings is behind the plate. Bell's over at first. Arises at second. At third is Berger. Shortstop is Wendell, and from left to right, it'll be De La Cruz, Chisholm Jr., and Sanchez. The pitch, down low for ball 1. Yeah, of course. No, I totally understand that. There were definitely some mistakes, for sure. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cueto comes set, winds up, delivers, and throws it inside and low for ball 2. It's just been such a crazy series. Like, you think about the first game, think about how the Phillies were able to do in that one. And then just the second game, the wonkiness of that one as well. It's been quite a series. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, foul ball. The odds, according to PointsBet, for Michael Lorenzen to get over 4.5 strikeouts are at plus 100. 2-2 is the count. The pitch, inside for ball 3. That'll make the count full at 3-2. Lifetime against Cueto, Harper is 4 for 12 with 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. Payoff pitch to Harper. Line drive foul down the first base line. And the count still remains full, and Cueto will go at it again. Harper's batting average against Cueto is .333. Hasn't homered in a little bit of time. Phillies wearing their red uniforms with the red tops, white letters on the front, white on the back, and white numbers too. The 3-2 on the inside corner, called strike 3. It looked like it was a little bit inside, but according to Phil Cuzzy, it's a called strike, and Cueto gets the call, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the first. Marlins coming up as the Phillies couldn't get anything on the board. Okay. Who are the starters today? It's Michael Lorenzen and Johnny Cueto. Michael Lorenzen making his Phillies debut. Get to his stats in just a couple seconds. Just a week ago, we were at 750. Let's go, man. Let's go. Are you looking for 1,000? Yeah, man. I just want to grow the channel organically. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to get more and more people involved. If you guys are brand new to my channel, first of all, my name is Jason Joseph. Okay. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We cover Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Patriots football, Flyers hockey. Not only do we do play-by-play, but we also do podcasts as well. And we have a new show that we do every Friday. Our next episode of Sharing the Mic with JJ is coming out tomorrow, where we get on-air hosts, whether they're on YouTube, on the radio, TV, different types of personalities we get on here. And I think that you're going to like tomorrow's guest for sure. So, yes. What's up, Steven? What's up, Leslie? Yes. Leslie, she says Phil Cuzzy's the worst umpire outside. Yes. Johnny Cueto has been on the block for a while. Do I listen to WIP? Oh, yes, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll tell you guys a story in just a little bit. I'll actually tell it to you when we go to the bottom of the half of the next inning. I will do that. My gosh, we got a lot of people coming on today in the afternoon. I guess last night's stream was... I had a lot of fun. That was great. That was a cool call. Of course I listen to Jody Mack. Yes, my boy Nick Earnshaw is at WIP. He graduated with me from Rowan University last year. He talks about Jody Mack all the time. Shout out Nick Earnshaw. Shout out Jody Mack. All right, Michael Lorenzen's on the bump, and the first pitch that he throws in a Phillies uniform is on the inside corner for a called strike. Lorenzen in 18 games is 5-7 with 105 innings pitched. He has 83 strikeouts, a 3.58 earned run average. The 0-1 down low for ball one. And also 27 walks. He'll have to face Luis Arias, who's at the plate. The 1-1 delivery outside and high for ball two. Arias just went 1 for 6 last night. He hit the ball really sharply, though, a couple of times. His average is at 378. He has 3 homers and 51 RBI. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. 94 on the gun. Right down the pipe. And swung on and missed by Arias. So that'll make the count now 2-2. Lorenzen's 31 years old from Anaheim, California. Stands at 6'3", 217 pounds. The 2-2 delivery. Foul ball down the third base line. As far as the Phillies' defensive lineup goes, well, they got JT Realmuto behind the plate. Over at first base is Bryce Harper. At second base is Bryson Stott. At third, it's Alec Bohm. And over at shortstop, it's Trey Turner. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a little blooper hit out to center field. It drops in for a base hit. And Luis Arias continues to just be a hitting machine. Enough said. As he singles up the middle. And that's how we start off the bottom of the first. So a leadoff single. And now Jorge Soler is coming up. Oh my gosh. Man, this is crazy. I'm a caller there on the show. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Thank you, Leslie. Here comes Jorge Soler, and the first pitch that he sees is downstairs for ball one at 95 miles per hour. No. Nope. 1 ball, no strikes. Lorenzen already with 7 pitches so far. Here comes the 8th one. and it's dribbled foul down the third base side. So Soler tied the game up last night in the bottom of the ninth as he homered off of Gregory Soto out to dead center field and made the game 5-5. Soler, of course, a two-time World Series champion, one with the Cubs and one with the Royals. The pitch up. Ooh, it was on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. Did I just say the Royals? I meant to say the Braves. Royal, Brave. Oh, my gosh. There's a difference. I was thinking of the Royals World Series. 1-2 pitch. Grounder hit over to shortstop. There should be two. The flip over the second. There's one to throw over to first in time for a 6-4-3 double play. Even though Turner's been struggling defensively over at shortstop, it looked like it was just a routine ground ball. But I guess it's really hard for him right now because a routine ground ball is not so easy for him. A 6-4-3 double play, and there's two away, and Josh Bell is coming up. Bell got the first run on the board for the Marlins last night as he went back-to-back with Chisholm Jr. Yes. Wow. This is crazy. We already got 30 people on here, and it's the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Bell. The pitch. Grounder hit over towards the first base side. Harper has it, plays it on the line, and wins the race to the bag. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, excuse me. Just a 2-3 inning, I guess you can call it. Because there was a double play that was hit, and Bell grounds out over to first, and the inning is over. But we go to the top of the second. Phillies and Marlins scoreless in Game 4 of this series finale. Okay, here we go. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notification bell icons, those ring ding ding icons, so that way you know when I upload. You think the Twins made the right move trading Arias for Pablo Lopez? To me, it was the move that they make since they had to address pitching, which has been a problem for a long time. Thought it was a great trade for both teams, man. I really did. And I think that's a great question, Leslie. I really thought that both teams got what they needed, okay? Now, Chisholm Jr. doesn't have to play over at second base for the Marlins. Now he's playing out in center field because there was a time where he was playing second base a lot. And now they have more versatility in the infield, even though they traded away, even though Gene Segura was struggling this year. Now they got really good players. I mean, they got Jake Berger. That was such an underrated move that they made. And Josh Bell makes them better. So from corner to corner, they're better. And even though David Robertson allowed 5 runs to the Phillies in his first 2 games combined, they needed another arm in the bullpen. And I do think that eventually he'll come back down to earth, or come back up, I guess you could say. But yes, it was great. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it, man. Great take on the trade, Jason. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, both teams got what they needed. That's really what it comes down to. And the Twins now, even though you can, it's funny because you can look at the Yankees and where they are record-wise and take their last place team that's in the AL East and put them in the AL Central, and they'd be tied with the Twins right now. Or close to it. But I'm just saying that it worked out. Here comes Castellanos in the first pitch. He swings and grounds this one foul down the third base line. Always fun to listen to JJ call silly games. Thanks, man. Castellanos hitting .274 on the season. He homered to give the Phillies the lead in the top of the ninth. A couple of games ago. The 0-1 on the outside corner for a called strike. So Cueto is pitching still for the Marlins. He's out there for his second frame of work. The 37-year-old kicks, deals, and throws it off the plate for ball 1. Castellanos a lifetime. Wise against Johnny Cueto. He's 3 for 15 with an RBI. The 1-2 delivery. Inside and just a little bit high for a ball. It's funny, I see these graphics now coming up. And it's like I'm talking about the same thing, and then they just come up after I say it. It's like the NBC Sports Philadelphia is listening to me. The 2-2 downstairs. And that's taken all the way in the dirt for ball 3. So Castellanos has a full count on him. Cueto gets set, kicks, fires. And it's a foul ball as Castellanos stays alive. He's been batting in the cleanup spot for over the last week or so for the Phils. It's scoreless in the top of the second. Base is empty. The 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball by Castellanos as he hits this one out towards the first base dugout. It goes out of play. Nick is 31 years old. He also played for the Reds, but he started off his career with the Tigers. Another Dave Dombrowski guy. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. And it just takes it outside. Check swing. Did he go? They say no. It's a little bit weird because Castellanos was already walking over to first base, and the home plate umpire, Phil Cuzzy, wanted to check with Mark Ripperger to see if he went around. So the Phillies get their first leadoff man aboard. It's on a leadoff walk by Nick Castellanos. Leslie, that's so cool that you call in that too. That's funny. Yes. All right, here comes Bryson Stott, who's 4th in the National League in batting average. He's hitting .303, and he takes a strike on the inside corner. Castellanos leads off over at first. Cueto gets set, kicks, fires, and throws a four-seamer at the knees on the inside corner for a called strike at 92 miles per hour. So the Phillies, they're wearing their red day uniforms with the red letters and on the front, and then the white letters for the last name on the back and the white numbers as well. The 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss. That was a high cheese fastball that was inside. Just about at the shoulder level. And Stott strikes out. There's one away. Turner is over at first. Castellanos is over at first. I saw Turner in the chat. My mistake. JT Realmuto is back in the Phillies lineup today in the first pitch. High fly ball that's hit out to right field. It's going back to the track, to the wall. And JT Realmuto in his first at bat of the series against his former team. It's an opposite field 2-run homer. Welcome back, JT Realmuto, to the lineup for the Phils. And they go up 2-0. Can you believe it? I guess that the hand is just fine right now. A mistake thrown out over the middle of the plate by Johnny Cueto. And JT was like, let me go Oppo Taco into the Phillies bullpen. 2-0 Philadelphia. Lightning strikes for them first. Here comes Marsh, who had a pinch hit 2-run homer in extra innings in last night's game. And he takes a strike on the upper third of the zone. No balls, 1 strike. Cueto gets set, kicks, deals, and throws it just outside for ball 1. Marsh's average is at .279. His slugging percentage is at .459, and he has 8 homers and 42 RBI. The pitch, foul ball. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Yeah, Chris. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cueto winds up, kicks, deals, swing and a miss. A changeup that was outside, and Marsh swings and misses at it, and that's the second strikeout of the inning for Johnny Cueto. And Marsh will head back towards the Phillies dugout. As far as the crew chief goes for today, Phil Cuzzy is calling balls and strikes behind the plate. Trey Turner's up in the batter's box. He's not an umpire. But we'll get to the rest of the umpires in just a few seconds. First pitch, foul ball. Mark Ripperger is over at first. Shane Livensparger is over at second. And the third base umpire is Dan Bellino. The 0-1 delivery. Fly ball hit out to right field. It's looking foul, and it'll go out of play. Almost a nice catch by that fan. But he just dropped it. No balls, 2 strikes. The Phillies have a 2-0 lead thanks to a 2-run opposite field home run for JT Realmuto. The pitch. Did it hit Turner? Nope, it hit the knob of the bat. It's a foul ball. Pitch was inside and high. I don't know if you guys saw this last night, but there was a play. I forget who it was that was up at the plate for the Giants, but he fouled it off the knob of the bat. It hit the catcher right in the wickets, and then he caught it, and it was ruled as a strikeout. The 0-2 up high and outside for ball 1. That was so crazy. Whoops. What the heck happened here? I have to change that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, foul ball. Yes, it was. It was. Oh, we got a... Oh, man, what's going on, dude? Thanks for coming on here. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we got to fix this scoreboard. I don't know what the heck is going on. We'll do that during the inning break, guys. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cueto comes set, winds up, delivers, and throws it down low and inside for ball 2. Turner's average is at 237. Cueto, on the other hand, has 22 pitches in this inning with 15 strikes and 7 balls. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cueto gets the signs, kicks, fires, and another foul ball by Turner. Give him credit. He's putting up a good at-bat here. Got to at least give him credit for that. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. Fly ball that's blooped out into center field, and it's caught by Arias, who makes the catch. It was actually blooped out to shallow right center field, and Arias just got underneath it to make the catch. The inning is over, but the damage is done as JT Realmuto hits one into the Phillies bullpen and puts the Phillies on top 2-0 on the first pitch in his return to the lineup. Okay. All right, so let's... No credit. You got to be unbiased at times. I mean, I can't go all in on it and just say that that Trey sucks because I have my broadcaster cap on. All right, let me see what the heck is going on with this, guys. Okay. There we go. There we go. That was really weird that happened. Boop. Okay. Good. If you guys are new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I give you this content for free. Best thing that you guys can do is support the channel and support Play by Play with JJ. So my story is, for those of you that are brand new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph, of course. This is Play by Play with JJ. All right? I started this channel 7 months ago, and I wanted to start doing play-by-play, guys. I went to Rowan University. I graduated from there last year. I got to call games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who were the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals while I was in school. And I also did games for the Delaware Blue Coats, who were the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. So after I graduated from Rowan, I went to NFL Films. I had an internship there, and I was really fortunate that I was able to do that. But while I was there, I still went back to Rowan for some of the networking events because I was really highly involved with the radio station and the TV station that was there too. And Scott Fransky, when I met him, was the one that told me that I have to get reps. Jazz Chisholm Jr. on the first pitch. Grounds this one over towards the first base side. Stott has it, gobbles it up, throws over to first. And Chisholm Jr. is retired, and Jake Berger is coming up. So Scott, I met him at a Pizza with the Pros, which is what they call it, a networking event that's on Mondays with people that are in the sports broadcasting field or the sportscasting field, whether they're on the air or behind the scenes. And Berger takes a strike all the way on the inside corner. So, I talked to him afterwards, and he was like, with all due respect, how many games are you doing a week, guys? Or how many games are you doing a week, JJ? The 0-1, fly ball, hit out to center field, and Marsh just has to catch it as he walks towards home plate, takes 2 steps or so, and makes the can of corn look easy. But yeah, pretty much, he said that I have to get reps. If you're only doing like 1 to 2 games a week, you're not doing anything, or you're not getting the reps that you deserve. So you got to do it. 162 games is 162 games. So you really got to try to get as much opportunities as possible. It's like going to the gym. Brian De La Cruz is up, and he takes a strike all the way, right down the heart and soul of the plate. Lorenzen comes set, winds up, and throws a slider on the outside corner for a called strike 2. De La Cruz hitting .268 with 14 homers and 57 runs batted in. Lorenzen gets the signs from Realmuto, kicks, winds up, and throws at the home plate. It's low. The only hit so far allowed by Lorenzen has been a single back in the first by Arias. The 1-2, line drive into left center field. That's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the wall. Hits the State Farm sign. And the throw made over to second is cut off by Turner as De La Cruz gets on with a double in the gap in left center field. Oh, that's so cool, Leslie. The internet has been a blessing for sports fans in so many ways. It helps create vlogs and so much more. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, like the whole landscape of sports broadcasting is changing because of this. Like, you see what's going on at ESPN, and you see what's going on in just the mainstream media, and this is going to be the future. And I've realized this, and I thought, you know what? First pitch to Jesus Sanchez is in there for a called strike. Get to bat thought back in a sec. The 0-1 pitch to Sanchez. Fly ball it out to left center field. This time, Cave gets underneath it. Doesn't have to go too far to his left, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. So just a double into the gap by Brian De La Cruz. Nothing else, and we go to the top of the third. Phillies have a 2-0 lead. Yeah, the media is changing, guys, like literally every day. And so I've learned from NFL Films, and I've learned just from like the whole broadcasting side of stuff that this is going to be the future. And the more stuff that I can learn, like how to edit, how to play stadium sound effects, which is what I did for foul ball music, and I had such a blast doing that. Like all these different types of things. It's all a part of storytelling, guys. And I treat you guys as if you're the color commentator, because I think that that's what it should be. And that's what I think makes this platform so special, guys. This is the future of radio. So there's a blessing with having a color commentator and having a conversation with somebody in person, and of course their analysis on the game and those types of things. But I also think that this is what makes it so valuable, because you guys are getting stuff out of this. You're spending time with somebody that you truly believe in and you have something in common with, and you get to meet more and more people. So that's what I think. Great stuff, JJ. Glad you're putting in the work. I'll be rooting for you. Leslie, I really appreciate that. If you guys want to follow me on social media, okay, like my socials are posted down below. My email's also down below too. If you guys ever want to get in touch with me, if you guys ever want to give me feedback, I'm always willing to get better with constructive criticism, whether it's from the layout of this, or whether it's more sound effects or stuff that we can be incorporating more with the channel, or if it's just the critique on the play-by-play call. Please make sure that you reach out to me, because I want to get better, guys, and I want us to be able to grow a cool family on here. We already are. I just want to continue to grow it even more. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, says Eric Wills. Oh, man, what's going on? Now I'm at the point now where I can't even read everybody's chats. First pitch by Cueto is just off the plate, so Johnny just allowed the 2-run homer to JT Realmuto, and Jay Cave is up. He's hitting .218 with a homer and 11 RBI. The pitch. Fly ball hit out to left field, and De La Cruz takes about 2 steps over towards his right side, and he'll make the catch with the bright blue glove. Is that a Marlins glove? Marlins fielding glove? I don't think I've ever noticed that. So 9-1-2. We're due up in this inning for the Phillies, and here comes Kyle Schwarber as we flip the lineup card. Back to the top of the order. First pitch, an elevated cutter that swung on and missed. It was out of the zone, up high. No balls, 1 strike. Cueto with 39 pitches so far. He kicks, fires, and throws it just up high for a ball. Are we going to go to a 6-man rotation? Yeah, man, yeah, for sure. That's what Rob Thompson said. That's what he wants to do. The 1-1 delivery, down low for ball 2. So Cueto, lifetime against Kyle Schwarber. Well, Schwarber's 3 for 9 against him coming into today. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. 2-2 is the count. Bases empty in the top of the third, 1 out. The 2-2 pitch. There's a towering fly ball hit out to right field. It's hooking long foul, though, and it goes into the upper deck. That was a mile high. Ball landed in about the 6th row in the upper deck. It was foul, though, and the count is still 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball. If I can give you advice, JJ, paint the picture that you do for play-by-play. As a writer, it's always important to paint the picture, and you can apply that with play-by-play. For sure. Absolutely. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Cueto comes set at the belt, kicks, fires, and throws it outside and wide for ball 3. The one thing that's a little bit hard that I wish that I could do, and this is the blessing of doing it in person, is that I can see the defense and where they're playing, but because I'm limited on the monitor, that I can't see. So I would typically do that more if I'm doing play-by-play in person. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. On a pitch that was inside at 97. And Kyle Schwarber strikes out for the first time today. So Alec Boehm's going to be coming up. There's 2 outs. There's nobody on. Phillies have a 2-0 lead. JT Realmuto with an opposite field 2-run homer. Cueto comes set as Boehm's in the batter's box. Kicks, fires, and it's inside for a ball. Cueto not wasting any time here. He's ready to go again. 1 ball, no strikes. Cueto gets set, kicks, deals, and it's a check swing foul ball just in the batter's box, and the count is 1-1. Boehm's 0 for 1 today. He grounded out to first. He had 4 hits in last night's game. He's hitting .292 with 10 homers and 69 RBI. Cueto comes set again, winds up, and throws the offering inside for ball 2. Pretty deep ballpark here. I mean, out in center field, that's like the deepest part of the park. They have bushes out there, and it's definitely quite a place to just be for scenery. The pitch on the outside corner for a called strike, and the count is 2-2. Cueto gets the signs from Stallings, doesn't like what he sees, and now agrees on the call. Nods his head, kicks, fires, and throws it inside. And that's going to make the count full. Lone Depot Park. I've always wanted to go there. 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to right field towards the opposite way. And going over towards his right side is Sanchez, and he's there to make the catch on a line drive. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Phils. And we head to the bottom of the third inning in Miami. Phillies are up 2-0. Oof. I needed some water. Need some water. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Algo people, do your thing. I doubt you're a KC fan, JJ. KC? Oh, yeah, we're playing them next. Tell me this, JJ. How do we blow a 5-zip lead in the bottom of the 6th inning? The bullpen just wasn't so sharp. Guys like Kyle Schwarber were swinging at 3-0 counts with the bases loaded, even though Alec Bohm had a big 2-run hit. Those types of things can't be happening. When a pitcher is allowing 2 walks in a row to load the bases, and you're ahead in the 3-0 count, what logic do you have to swing at a 3-0 pitch in that situation with nobody out? That's just my opinion, but hopefully that makes sense. 6-man rotation, 2 weeks or so. JJ, how do you watch these games? NBC Sports Philadelphia, so I have a monitor over towards my left side. I have an iPad over here to give me stats. If you're wondering like how I work my stream and everything, that's how I do it. But long story short, how I watch it, NBC Sports. Also have a TV that's up here, but I can't bring it down, and I don't like looking up because then I have to look back down at you guys, and it's just easier to look this way and then back to here and say hi. He played last night, man. He played in extra innings last night. He just didn't get a chance to bat. Here comes Joey Wendell up to the plate. And the first pitch that he sees, he grounds this one back up the middle. Bouncer, hit over to Turner, and Turner throws it on the run over to first in time to get the first out. It was played off of 2 bounces or so, and there's 1 away. So Michael Lorenzen with 22 pitches in 2 1/3 of an inning. And here comes Jacob Stallings. Stallings did come in for last night's game for Fortes when the game went into extra innings. Lorenzen gets set, winds up, delivers, and throws it inside and high for a ball. So Michael Lorenzen, as I mentioned, he's 31 years old, stands at 6'3", 217 pounds. The guy up at the plate, Jacob Stallings, he is pretty tall too. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Inside and high for ball 2. Stallings himself is 6'5". Has about 2 inches or so off of Lorenzen. Lorenzen comes set, winds up, and delivers, and throws it on the inside corner for a called strike. So Lorenzen's already thrown about half the pitches thrown by Cueto. 2-1, foul ball. The count is even at 2-2. So in case you're just tuning in, Phillies and Marlins playing in their series finale in Game 4 of this 4-game set. Phillies won the first game 4-2. They won the second game 3-1, and they lost last night 9-8. The 2-2 offering, foul ball. The one thing about Stallings is that he does do a good job of trying to fight off pitches. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball hit out to center field. Marsh didn't back up for a second, and now he does. He backpedals towards the warning track, and he's there to make the catch as the ball was hit towards his left side of the glove. And he's there at about a foot or so from the warning track to make the catch for out number 2. Now Arias is due up. His average now is at 380. He's slashing 380, 426, and 474. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 3rd. Lorenzen working pretty quickly here so far. And he throws a 4-seamer right down the heart and soul of the plate for a called strike. So Luis Arias. The ball is 1 strike. The next pitch inside and low for a ball. No, the Marlins, they've been doing a really good job this year at just trying to find the right pieces, and got to give Kim Ying a lot of credit because she's been really doing a good job as the GM. The 1-1, foul ball. It's not just about getting David Robertson. It's about also finding Jay Berger, getting Josh Bell, and even Ryan Weathers as well. Trading Garrett Cooper for him. The 1-2, bouncer back up the middle again. Turner has it. Throws it sidearm over to first, and the inning is over as Harper catches it and tags the bag for out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Michael Lorenzen. And we head to the bottom, or the top of the 4th inning. Phillies up 2-0. Oh, boy. Good. We need a quick game, guys. Wow, look at all these chats. Who do I think will win the AL East? Ooh, that's tough. I'm going to say Tampa Bay Rays. I do think that I think that they're going to do it. I would love to see the O's win the division for sure. I just think that in September, man, some of these teams that when it comes to the arms, like they start doing really well and then fatigue plays in. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if the offense goes cold, that's not going to be good either. I remember the Red Sox, I think it was back in 2011, where they were like one of the best teams in the league. And they were like at least 12 games, if I remember correctly, over the Tampa Bay Rays. Or actually, no, they were 12 games above the division leaders, the New York Yankees. That's what it was. The Yankees caught up to them, and then it just came down to that final wild card spot. And the Red Sox had to play against the Orioles. The Rays played against the Yankees. The Yankees were up 7-0. The Red Sox were up 2-1 or 3-1, 3-2. The Orioles walked it off in the bottom of the 9th. There was nobody on with 2 outs. The Orioles won that game, and Boston had to pray that Tampa Bay was going to lose, and the Rays came back, and they won it in extra innings. And they ended up going to the postseason that year. That was such a wild sequence of events. But my main point is that anything really is possible, and I'm hoping that the O's don't get cold, but I wouldn't be surprised, guys. No, I don't. Here comes Bryce Harper against Cueto. And the first pitch. Swinging a blooper hit out to right field. It drops in for a hit. And the play is made by Sanchez as he played it on 2 bounces. And he throws it back to the infield. And Bryce Harper, who got jammed on a pitch, comes up with a single to start off the top of the 4th. Nick Castellanos, can he try to follow into his footsteps? First pitch to Castellanos, grounded it over to third. This should be 2. Berger throws it to second for 1. Throw over to first in time for a 5-4-3 double play. Those types of things. Just rally killers. And the pitch was inside. I just can't understand what in his mind he would say to himself, saying, I got to go after that first pitch. It doesn't hurt to take a couple pitches. Here comes Bryson Stott. Base is empty with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Cueto comes set, kicks, deals, and throws it on the inside corner for a called strike. So the count is 0-1. Stott hitting .303 on the season with 9 homers, 39 runs batted in. Cueto gets the signs, the pitch. Swinging a blooper hit out to shallow center field. It's going to be a tough play, but on the run and making the catch will be Brian De La Cruz, as he had to call off the second baseman Arias, and the inning is over. It almost died in for a hit, but it won't do. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. Quick game so far. Phillies still lead it 2-0. All right, I have got to take a very quick step off, guys. I will be right back. I need to drink some water and stretch really quickly. But I will see you guys very, very soon. While we're on the break, though. While we're on that break. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. All right? I'll see you guys very, 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 very soon. Don't go anywhere. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. All right, there we go. Okay, why does that happen? It's like that there's a little glitch. It's probably within the Stream Deck where I transition from one scene to another. But that's all right. Okay, my name is Jason Joseph, guys. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Jorge Soler. Lorenzen still out there on the bump for the Phils. First pitch, it's up high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Lorenzen with 33 pitches so far in the afternoon. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. It was a slider that was at the knees on the outside corner. Lorenzen dealing pretty quickly here. The 1-1 offering, swing and a miss again. Another off-speed pitch, but that time it was low and right towards the dirt, and Soler wants to call for time. So the count is 1-2. In case you are just tuning in, the Phillies have a 2-0 lead thanks to a 2-run homer hit by JT Realmuto on the first pitch in his at-bat in the series. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lorenzen kicks, fires, and throws another off-speed pitch that swung on and missed by Soler. Sometimes, when you're not playing baseball, you go fishing. And Soler just went fishing after a pitch for the fish. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Josh Bell, who takes an elevated fastball upstairs. 94. Bell hitting .241 with 12 homers and 50 RBI. He had 4 hits in last night's game in 5 at-bats. The 1-0 on the inside corner at the knees for a called strike. Bell did get to face Lorenzen this year because both teams, well, they were in the same division. The 1-1 on the inside corner for a called strike in the eyes of Phil Cuzzy. Nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. An afternoon baseball game to wrap up this 4-game set. The 1-2 pitch. Up high for ball 2. It was way up high. So the count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lorenzen kicks, fires, and throws that one inside. It's interesting how he goes up high on a couple of pitches and then decides to go inside. He plays with some pitches here, but let's see what he does here. Payoff pitch, foul ball. That time it was a slider that was just a hair outside, but Bell made a pretty good cut to stay alive. And the count still remains full. Of course, thanks for coming on here. And reach out. For sure. 3-2, foul ball. If you guys have anything, please make sure that you reach out if you have any questions, guys. Of course, thanks for coming. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lorenzen kicks, deals, and throws it just a hair inside, and Bell gets on for the 5th time over the last 2 days. He draws a 1-out walk. Thanks for coming on here, Leslie. Jose, thanks for being on here too, man. One gone in the bottom of the fourth, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. wearing his bright green batting gloves. Neon green, it looks like. Will take the pitch at the knees for a called strike. It's actually bright neon green at the fingertips, and then a light, it's not a navy blue, but it's some sort of a bluish color right on the palm. The 0-1, line drive into left center field. It's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the wall. The runner is going over to third. Bell will come into home plate. The throw is cut off by Turner, and the throw is off the line, and it's an RBI double by Jazz Chisholm Jr. He just smoked that thing out in the left center field. It went all the way towards the wall. Marsh got over to it. Didn't know if Bell was going to come home from third base or not because of his speed, but he did, and he came all the way. The throw was cut off by Turner. The relay was not even close. But it's an RBI double by Jazz Chisholm Jr., and the Marlins are on the board. Phillies up 2-1. Here comes Jake Berger. First pitch, it's a slider at the knees. Last night, I believe that they had $5 burgers? Can somebody fact check that for me at the stadium? They had like a big discount because Jake Berger came. He'll one, swing and a miss. I guess that's what they try to do to get fans here because they don't really seem to have a lot of fans coming over to the games, even though they're doing really well. The 0-2, chopper foul. Gideon, what's going on? Berger with runners in scoring position. He's in 203 with 7 doubles, 4 homers, and 24 RBI. The 0-2 pitch popped up, hit out towards the infield. Who's going to get it? It's going over towards the mound. Turner gets on the mound, and he makes the catch. It seemed like a swarm full of Phillies were coming over towards the mound. It was like they were having a service or something. Everybody was coming in, just gathering on the bump, and Turner was like, I got it. And he was getting on his knees to make the catch. Don't think he was praying to God, though. Maybe he was. 2 outs and runners over at second base. I don't know where I come up with these things, guys. It kind of did look like he was praying. I guess it makes sense. All right, Brett De La Cruz comes up. The pitch. Fly ball, it out to right field. Castellanos tracks it down perfectly. Runs in towards home plate, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. So 1 run on a double. RBI double hit by Jazz Chisholm Jr. And we head to the top of the 5th in Miami. He needs to pray a lot. It did. It looked like he just got down on the knee and was just makes the catch, and then he just dives forward. It was like he was bowing down to God. It really was. Everyone's coming in from all angles of the infield, just towards the mound, and Lorenzen's like, I'm going to get out of the way. That's your job, not mine. What's up, Clicks? Thanks for coming on here. I'm surprised we got so many people on here in the chat. I didn't expect that for a Thursday afternoon game, guys. But I'm happy that you're all here. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, guys. We need 5 more likes to get to the 40 mark. It's already a fast game, too. What time is it? 1:07? And we're in the top of the 5th? I'm hoping that it continues to be fast-paced because I got to get out of here after this, guys. I do. I have an hour drive. And I don't want the person I'm supposed to be dog sitting for, I don't want her to ask, why are you late? Well, a game just went to 15 innings or so. I will tell you this. If it does go over 3.5 hours, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut it. I just am, guys. Unfortunately. Because I can't do that. I got to be responsible. But we'll see. Ugh. Comes JT Realmuto, who homered his last time up. He's facing Cueto again. The first pitch, fly ball it out to left field. It was skied towards the left field side, and Realmuto got underneath it. And he's behind in the count 0-1. PAS, thanks for coming on here, man, and thanks for the congratulations. It really means a lot. We had such an awesome time last night, and we have a lot of people on here today. So much interaction. The 0-1, check swing, did he go? First base umpire says no. Maybe the days off helped JT. I don't know. Phillies lead at 2-1 against JT's former team, the Marlins. The 1-1 grounder fouled down the third base line. The count is now 1-2. The home run he had just went into the Phillies bullpen. back in the second inning. Cueto comes set at the belt, kicks, fires, and throws a four-seamer at 93 up high for ball 2. Garrett Stubbs got the start in the first 3 games. The pitch. Line drive into left field for a hit. And JT gets on with a single out to left field. So it takes a bounce in front of Sanchez. It was actually the second and the third game that Stubbs played. So JT was over at first. Is a 3-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glove winner, and a 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner, too. Also hit for the cycle back in June against the Diamondbacks. Marsh takes a changeup down low. He's 0 for 1. He's playing out in center field today. 1 ball, no strikes. Cueto comes set, kicks, deals, and it's a foul ball. So that'll make the count now 1-1. Marsh's average is at .278. The pitch up high for ball 2. It's going to make the count now 2-1. No spoilers in the chat, guys. No spoilers in the chat, guys. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Bouncer, it's fouled. I don't think he did ground into a double play. But still. Oh, I guess it says it up there. It does. Huh. All right. 2-2 is the count. The pitch. Grounder hit over towards the first base side. Bell will tag the bag for 1, and the throw back to second. It's in time for a double play. All right. Well, let's see. That was weird that it did that. I didn't anticipate the scoreboard to do that. And I like it when it shows the outs, guys. That's why you can't win with this thing. I didn't even see it. So Bell just tagged the bag over at first, then threw it over to second. The pitch to Trey Turner. It's a strike all the way. The 0-1 popped up out towards the first base side, and then it'll go into the stands, and it goes out of reach for Josh Bell. Turner's 0 for 1. He lined out in the second. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch off the plate for ball 1. How far behind is this thing? 1-2 is the count. Pitch. Turner loses the bat. And he fouls that one off. And it still is a 1-2 count. And the bat just went flying into the dugout. And Skip Schumacher's like, do you want the bat back? Turner's like, I'll take that. Heads up. Thank goodness there's a net over there, because you could see by the reaction some of the fans, they were like, I do not want to get hit by that thing. The 1-2 delivery to Turner. Fly ball hit out to center field. Backing up is Chisholm Jr., and he's there to make the catch in front of the track for out number 3. And the inning is over. So the Phillies, they can't get a run home as Marsh grounds into a double play. And Turner flies out to center, and the inning is over. We go now to the bottom of the 5th in Miami. All right. Well, I'll have to refresh the page. Sorry about that. All right. In case you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. All right, Michael Lorenzen is back out there on the mound for in the bottom of the fifth, and the first pitch is a strike to Jesus Sanchez. So the count is 0-1. Lorenzen with 53 pitches so far on the afternoon. The 0-1, inside for ball one. Lorenzen born in 1992. Kicks, deals, it's outside for ball two. Played with the Reds, then played with the Angels, and then the Tigers. 2 balls and a strike to Jesus Sanchez, and the pitch, foul ball. Spent 6 seasons with the Reds, 1 season with the Angels, and 1 season, well, half a season with the Tigers here. 2-2. It's a bouncer. Hit foul towards the first base side. He was a pitcher and an outfielder from Cal State Fullerton. Played for the Titans. That's what they were called. And he was selected in the first round of the 2013 MLB Draft. 2-2 is the count. Sanchez at the plate. Lorenzen kicks, deals, swing and a miss. The second strikeout of the day for Michael Lorenzen on a pitch that was cut outside. Not by much. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the fifth. He was named an All-Star this year. He has 3 older brothers. Joey Wendell's up at the plate. Takes that one outside. The brothers' names are Jonathan, Matthew, and Anthony. 1 ball, no strikes. Lorenzen kicks, deals. There's a changeup, and the count is 1-1. Matthew actually played college baseball at Cypress and Fullerton College. The 1-1. Little dribbler hit back towards the mound. Lorenzen has it and makes the underhanded toss over to first in time, and there's 2 away. If you're talking to me, oh, okay, be low. Comes Jacob Stallings to the plate in the first pitch. It's a line drive caught over at third by Bowman. The inning is over. Another 1-2-3 inning for Michael Lorenzen. And we head to the top of the 6th. Phillies are up 2-1. All right, let me take a quick step off right now. I'll be right back in just a few moments. I will see you guys very, 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 very soon. Don't go anywhere. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. All right. We head now to the top of the 6th inning. Phillies have a 2-1 lead, all because of a 2-run homer that was hit by JT Realmuto. I'm Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notification bell icons too, so that way you know when I upload. All right. Here we go to the top of the 6th. Cool. Boy. Where is my thing? Jake Cave is due up. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Phils. And Cueto still on the mound. Throws a changeup outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Foul ball. Phillies lead it 2-1. Bases empty in the top of the 6th. The pitch by Cueto. Check swing. Did he go? Home plate umpire says he went around. That'll make the count now 1-2. Cave is 30 years old from Hampton, Virginia. The pitch. Fly ball hit out to left field. Underneath is De La Cruz. Doesn't have to go too far, and he'll make the catch. So he just took about 2 steps over towards his left side. There's 1 out. You know, the one thing I like about what Johnny Cueto's been doing with his 75 pitches is, even though he's not going to attack you with the fastball, you know, and go high with the velocity, he just understands where he has to put his pitches, and he's just so good at recognizing what the hitters are uncomfortable with. First pitch to Schwarber is taken all the way for a called strike. The 0-1, up high for ball 1. And see, that's the thing, because you have to try to figure out, as a pitcher, you know, okay, if I'm not having my stuff, if I don't throw as fast as I used to, how can I make the hitters feel off balance? And he does a really good job at that overall, unless he's just misplacing his pitches, which happens every once in a while. The 1-1, downstairs for ball 2, and the count is now 2-1. Cueto was born on February 15th of 1986. The 2-1 offering on the inside corner at the knees for a called strike. Of course, Cueto ended up winning a World Series with the Kansas City Royals when he was traded to them, and they played against the Mets back in 2015. How old was he at the time? He was 29. He's now 37. How about that? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cueto takes his time winding up. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. It's hit out to right field. Backing up towards the track to make the catch is Sanchez. Schwarber thought he had it. Cueto took his time as he was in motion. Took about 5 steps or so, and the balance in that he did right there was pretty impressive for a 37-year-old veteran pitcher. Had his foot up for about 8 seconds or so. Sort of like what Nestor Cortez does, except he does such a great job at it. First pitch to Bohm. Foul ball right off the shin. Oof. He'll try to walk it off as he walks around the batter's box behind home plate. Just grabbing onto that shin. There's a little guard there, but not on the back foot, but on the front foot he does. So it's no balls, 1 strike to Alec Bohm. Schwarber lined out to right, and Cave flew out to center, or to left. The pitch, just up high. Actually, it was just a little bit outside for a ball. No. Nope. Cueto gets set, winds up, delivers the pitch. Line drive into the gap into left center field. On the run, though, is Chisholm Jr., and he makes the catch. He had to go miles away to get over there. And the speedy the speedy man just absolutely was able to get there. And the inning is over. So, the Phillies, they can't get a hit off of Cueto in this inning, but we head to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies still lead at 2-1. Speedy McFly, that's what I was trying to say. I try to play around with some of these little, what do you call them? Analogies, But I would not have done that during like an actual broadcast. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. I give you this content for free. My name is Jason Harrison Joseph. I'm from South Jersey. Been doing this channel for 7 months. Call Sixers, Phillies, Flyers, Patriots games. And we do a whole bunch of other content on here as well. We have a podcast that we do once a week called Sharing the Mic with JJ. We have our new episode, our third episode airing tomorrow. I'm thinking about week 4. But that I have to get working on. But yes, our third week episode will be airing tomorrow. All right? We're in the bottom of the 6th. Phillies lead it 2-1. Guys, how's your afternoon going? I do want to ask you guys this. Okay, comment your answers down below. So, because I want to get your thoughts about this. Okay. Do the Phillies have a shot of making it to the World Series? That's my question. I think that they have a shot because their pitching has overall been better, guys. They're not hitting like they should be, but their pitching was really good in the month of July from starters and relievers. Really, it was the bullpen in the month of July. But can they make it back to the World Series? I think that they can. I don't know if they will. No balls, 1 strike. And Arias takes that one all the way outside for ball 1. Charlie says, I don't think so. I really hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling we can't. We can. No, I read that right. We can't. Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, foul ball. See, I think that when they get hot at the right time, they can beat anybody in the league. Those Braves, though, they're just tough. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Lorenzen gets his 3rd strikeout. That was on a fastball that was outside. 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th as Arias strikes out. Phillies are 58-50. They're 30